Good morning. Welcome to today's press conference on Howard County's modernization efforts. My name is Angela Cabellin, and as the Chief Innovation Officer and Deputy Chief Administrative Officer, I'm especially excited for today's announcements. Welcome to all who are tuning in on Facebook and to all our press joining us today. We have a great speaker lineup, and to kick it off, it is my privilege to introduce our champion for innovation at the helm, our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Thank you so much, Angela. And everyone, it's always exciting to work with Angela, especially when it comes to innovation initiatives. Many of you may know that Angela is the county's first Chief Innovation Officer, and we've done a great deal of work together over the last couple years. I want to thank everyone for joining us this morning. Throughout this past year, we've seen many cracks and ruptures in our community exacerbated by the pandemic. None was perhaps more apparent, though, than the digital divide among our residents and businesses as so much shifted online. Students were suddenly learning remotely, in need of devices and sufficient broadband. People moved to working online at home. Businesses shifted to online ordering and purchasing systems. And for the many who mainly relied on in-person support and services, they became reliant on stable internet connection. During the last year, we had to act and scale up internet infrastructure and modernize digital efforts quickly, which resulted in our progress to support our residents in a moment of need. In September of 2020, the county established a partnership with the Howard County Public School System and the Bright Minds Foundation. This partnership was to provide devices and mobile hotspots to every one of our students who needed them. This spring, as students returned to in-person learning, and as we see the fall on the horizon, the county continued to work with the school system to increase broadband capacity in our school buildings to support the hybrid learning model. Howard County was able to provide a seamless learning experience for many students, whether they were in person or remote learners. This is monumental, and no other school system in our region can enable students to stay fully connected in the classroom with classmates at home. Looking forward, Howard County has expanded the partnership to provide all internet services for the school system, including upgrading their broadband infrastructure. Howard County has also expanded free public Wi-Fi to 12 new locations around the region, including the Long Reach Village Center, public libraries, parks, fire stations, and will continue to increase the number of sites. But we're not stopping there. Today, we're taking our next big step to transform Howard County into a national model for digital inclusion by ensuring all residents can access the digital world and the opportunities that it brings. Transform Howard is our blueprint for digital equity and inclusion in Howard County. This initiative builds upon the progress we've already made to expand broadband during the pandemic, but it will also take us into the future. We know how critical digital access is to our community, no matter your age or ability, because it provides great opportunities for our residents and businesses to continue learning and growing. To transform Howard, we will continue our expansion of Wi-Fi at parks and other community areas, provide broadband to underserved areas, distribute devices to residents, create a digital inclusion study and long-term plan, provide low-cost internet service for Long Reach Village Center tenants, and establish an Office of Broadband and Digital Inclusion. Wherever you see our Transform Howard logo, you will know that you can connect to free Wi-Fi and that there are programs available to do so. Transform Howard is about looking ahead, anticipating the needs of our residents and building a more connected, empowered community. Our first initiative is to transform Howard is to change the way residents, businesses, and visitors interact with our government online. We all know that Howard County is an incredible place to live, work, play, and grow. But for many years, our online presence did not reflect the excellence in our community. And that's why today I'm thrilled to also unveil our newly redesigned website. We're always looking for ways to make the online experience better for our residents, businesses, and visitors. Excuse me. For so many people, our website is their first interaction with the government, and we want it to be an excellent experience. The new website was developed to be everything friendly, accessible to all ages and abilities, on any device or browser, and ready to respond to the ever-changing needs of our residents on the move. Now, it will be easier to find our most popular services, browse recent news and upcoming events, and search for exactly what you need. We've heard from many of our residents about what they'd like to see improved, and we are delivering. And this is only the start. We're focused on continuous improvement to ensure our online presence is always accessible, reliable, and convenient for our community. Before we hear from our spectacular Chief Innovation Officer, Brandy Gans, and to preview the new Howard County website, I want to take a quick moment to thank Brandy and our Department of Technology and Communication Services team who tackled this project over the last year. I also want to thank Sasha, Jamila, Angela, and everyone else across county government for your hard work and dedication getting us to this point. Finally, and especially, I want to thank our community for your input and suggestions. When you go on our site and if you click on Website Redesign, you have an opportunity to provide feedback and tell us how we can continuously make our website even better so that together we can transform Howard. Thank you.
Thank you, County Executive Ball, for your inspirational and kind words. And it's always wonderful as Chief Innovation Officer to link arms with our Chief Information Officer, Brandy Gans. And she'll take us through more on Transform Howard and also of our website.
Thank you, Angela, and thank you, County Executive Ball. Your guidance and support, as well as the support of Chief Innovation Officer Cabellin and the entire administration team, have been crucial to the success of our website redesign and our Transform Howard initiative. Thank you for making us the best team possible. Throughout the pandemic, we led modernization efforts in record time, and we were able to lay out a roadmap for the future. In collaboration with the school system, businesses, and nonprofit partners, we are already working to transform Howard County. Even though the new website was a top priority, we never lost focus on serving our residents during the pandemic. Our team deployed over 1,000 laptops and held over 2,500 public meetings, and we were still able to focus on delivering a high-quality website for our residents. The website would not be possible without the hard work and dedication of many. I would like to thank our entire development team, especially Systems Development Manager Glenn Lovelace, Head Developer Sean Masterson, and Project Manager Lisa Shives, and our 2 Deputy Directors. Alongside our digital agency partners at Teote Creative, Glenn, Sean, and Lisa have worked tirelessly over the past several months to ensure our site is stable, secure, and beautifully designed. The entire development team showed deep commitment, working nights and weekends to ensure our new website was best in class and met the needs of our residents. Alongside a modern design, the team enhanced our search function, putting information at your fingertips. Pages were redesigned from the ground up to make them easy to navigate with a consistent experience across the website. In the event of an emergency or the need to get critical information to the public, we have developed an alert banner for the home page, quickly giving residents the information they need to remain safe. Even with all these improvements, we know our work is not done. We've not only updated the website, but we've also rethought our development process, moving to an agile methodology that allows us to quickly respond to new needs. Residents' feedback is an important part of that. At the top of the new site, you'll find a link to the feedback page where you can send our development team your thoughts on ways we can improve our site. We look forward to hearing from you. But a picture is worth 1,000 words, so let's check out the new site.
Welcome to Howard County's new website with a redesigned homepage. Our user-friendly website provides site visitors easy, streamlined access to many things, especially our most frequently used services. Here you'll find County Executive Calvin Ball's page and quick access to essential COVID-19 information in our prominent banner. Simply click a link to find out where you can get tested and vaccinated, as well as learn the latest statistics from our COVID-19 dashboard. Feel free to select your preferred language using the translation feature. And use the search window at any time. Simply type keywords and choose from a list of auto-filled search results. Quickly find information on residents, businesses, government, departments, and offices. Scroll further to access COVID-19 services, such as getting a vaccine or a test. Check out our most visited sites in the Popular Services section. Scroll further to see county news and upcoming events. Learn about Howard County by checking out our quick links and at-a-glance statistics. Want a different view? Click the menu on the left to access residents, businesses, government, departments, and offices. Our service catalog is a one-stop shop for residents and businesses, featuring over 800 county services. Click Residents to find resources and services for county residents, or click Business to find business resources and services related to owning and operating in the county. In the Government section, you can find information about our elected officials and branches of government, as well as boards, commissions, and leadership. Want to contact a county office or department? Select Departments and Offices. You'll also find county news, events, and a place to contact us. Find our Facebook and Twitter accounts here too. Visit the Howard County website today at howardcountymd.gov.
Thank you, Brandy. It's evident how much you and your team have put into this. And now we'll hear from Michelle Henry, our ADA coordinator in the Office of ADA.
Thank you, Angela. Good morning. We're excited about the launch of our new website. It is our mission to safeguard the accessibility of our facilities, including our website. Technology equality is increasingly important, a reality, as the county executive mentioned, that has been made even more apparent by the pandemic. It is critical that our residents are able to access the county's available resources, and this access often begins with being able to move seamlessly through our website. We worked closely with the Department of Technology and Communication Services, really closely with them, to ensure the website's accessibility to residents who have a disability. The website was repeatedly evaluated for accessibility using a combination of automated analysis tools and manual testing with assistive technology. It includes meaningful alternative text for images and other content. Lastly, we are pleased to announce that we have established a simple process for users who have difficulty accessing information on our website. Website users will have the option of sending an email, submitting a contact form, or calling for assistance. We look forward to continuing to work with residents of all abilities so that this and all other resources in the county are accessible to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. This concludes our formal remarks, but we'll open it up to questions from the press. Are there any questions? Yes?
So the Colonial Pipeline issue in the last few weeks has brought national attention once again to security issues. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about security, and it has affected us locally here from time to time. So I'm wondering if you could talk about security issues.
Sure. For the benefit of those who are tuning into Facebook, the question is, given the Colonial Pipeline situation and the rise of various security issues, please speak to what the county is doing on security.
Thank you. I'm just going to start broadly and then turn it over to Brandy. I think one of the things that we saw, especially during this pandemic, with so many of our services going online, was that we were even more vulnerable. And so in working with our Consumer Protection Division and working with our DTCS department, we actually re-strengthened a lot of those issues, and we saw from some of our other jurisdictions vulnerabilities, which we've been working to address. And so I feel really good about where we currently are and where we're going to continue to go. Brandy?
Thank you, Dr. Ball. Yes, so we do have several security protocols that are in place for our website to make sure that we have no vulnerabilities out there, and we are always looking and making sure that we are expanding on security within the county as a whole.
And also, given the pandemic, there was a lot of focus not only on cybersecurity training, but also other cybersecurity initiatives within the department and across all departments. As the Chief Information Officer also has relayed to senior staff multiple times, there has been increases of phishing as well as other vulnerabilities that are out there. So getting the first line of defense of our employees educated was very critical, and the DTCS team really provided that throughout the county. Are there any other questions? Okay, thank you so much for all joining, and this concludes our press conference on Transform Howard.